Hi there, and welcome to another episode of the Heart to Heart series. On today, we're going to talk about stop in the name of stress. Yeah, yep. Look, I know what's going on over there in your mind, but it's okay. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. My name is Deetra Dittis, and I am the founder of Full Circle Health Coaching LLC. And I am the heart health coach. And I have the opportunity to work with women who value, own, and invest in their health. And I empower them with evidence-based and culturally relevant lifestyle interventions that supports them on their journey to optimal heart health. Now, here at the Heart to Heart series, it's really a virtual girl talk. It's really what it is. It's our opportunity to, have talk from the heart about the heart. And we just happen to do it over a glass of red wine. Now, our red wine is hibiscus tea, no alcohol, but it is good for the heart. So, hey, why not pair talking from the heart and about the heart with something that's good for the heart? You agree? So that is what hibiscus tea is good for the heart in that it relaxes the blood vessels and it lowers the blood pressure. Now, before we get into stop in the name of stress, I would like to invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, in which we're going to have some changes coming up real soon. But again, subscribe to the channel. And if you will like the video, share the video, and then comment below. Listen, this is a virtual girl talk, so let's have a little dialogue in the comment section. All right. So let's go ahead and pour up our red wine. Cheers, and let's stop in the name of stress. All right. So, I was about to give it away, but you know the song that came to mind, The Supremes. Stop in the name of love before you break my heart. Now, over here, I like to remix things. So indulge me, if you will. Stop in the name of stress before you hurt your heart. Think it over. All right, there you go. All right, we can't be paying for that over here. So we end it right there. But listen, this is part 2 of our self-care is stress care series. So if you missed the video from last week, the topic was talk to myself. Yep, talk to myself. Because what we say to ourselves can impact our stress level. So I'll leave the link in the description below, and it's also going to have a playlist of its own. Self-care is stress care. So, and if you see me looking down, I have my notes here so I can stay on task. All right. You know how I can go off on a tangent, but we're going to stay focused. Focus, focus. All right. So now, have you ever been in a stressful situation? And it can be kind of heated or whatever the situation may be. And then afterwards, how you reacted, you had a talk with yourself like, girl, you could have handled that a little bit better. All right. So, what we're going to talk about today are like emergency stress stoppers to help diffuse a stressful situation. All right. And so, again, if you see me looking down, I am looking at my notes. Now, I'm going to list 4, but there are more. And you may have some things that help you. And you may have to use different ones for different situations. And again, depending on the situation, you may have to combine 2 or 3 together to help diffuse the situation. All right. Or the stressful moment. All right. So, my first one is to count to 10 before you speak or react. Our initial reaction when something happens, someone says something that might be to the left. You want to quickly respond. Nope, nope, nope. Pull back, hold some restraint, count to 10, and then respond. Okay. Or speak. Just pull back. And my mom would say, bite your tongue. Okay, and count to 10. All right, number 2, take a few slow, deep breaths. And you may have to have several until you feel your body unclench, the tenseness, until you feel the tension go away. Again, before you respond, take a few deep breaths. And it does help because when you're taking in those deep breaths, it does help to calm you. All right. Number 3. Now, this is something like if someone sends you an email or leave a voicemail message or post something on social media that, again, that's to the left. If it's not something urgent, sleep on it. Okay. Just go to sleep. Allow your brain and your mind to process it, the subconscious mind to process it while you're sleeping. um, and then when you awaken, refreshed, and renewed, you will have a better response, because we always want to respond in love in whatever situation. So go to sleep. Just don't respond. Don't listen. Do the first 2, count to 10, take a deep breath, and then go to sleep. Go to sleep. Don't ponder over it anymore. Just go to sleep. And when you awaken, you can handle it better because you can think clearer, and not see red. Okay, with your responding. All right. So number 4, this one is going to be a part of it for me every time. Turn on some chill music. Again, depending on whatever the situation is, turn on some chill music. My music normally that I go to is going to be Kim, it's going to be Avery Sunshine, or it's going to be Layla Hathaway, because they all have like calming demeanors, and the songs are just help relax you and just take you somewhere else, and take your mind off of whatever the situation is. So those are my 4. So count to 10. All right. Before you speak or react. Number 2, take a few slow, deep breaths before you respond, and when you feel your body unclenching. If it's not urgent, baby, go to sleep. Just go to sleep, and you can respond to them later. And then turn on some chill music. All right. So I would love to know, what are your emergency stress stoppers to help diffuse a situation or to relieve stress? I would love to see it in the comment below. So, go ahead and drop a line or 2 of your emergency stress stoppers. So that is all I have for you on today. I hope that it has brought value to you on how you can diffuse a stressful situation using your emergency stress stopper. So stop in the name of stress. How about that? All right. So thank you again. I appreciate you for coming over to the channel, because you have many options. And so I appreciate you taking the time to tune in and hang out with me for a few moments as we discuss things over here on the Heart to Heart series. Okay. And so until next week. Well, first of all, if you want to connect with me further, I'm moving all fast, huh? If you want to connect with me further, you can go over to the Facebook page and subscribe to, like my Facebook page, which is Full Circle Health Coaching LLC. Or you can come over and subscribe to my newsletter at fullcirclehealthcoachingllc.com. So until next week, I've been saying this since day one. Our quote is, "You are the full circle, and within you is the power to create, nurture, and transform." So until next week, I'm going to say, go ahead and step into your power.